Hey guys, Twitch JCB here. I may not be the biggest fan of the Mega Man franchise, but I do adore the Mega Man Legends series. Today I would like to discuss about Mega Man Legends 2, as how it could have been an amazing game, but it fell short on the last hurdle on its way to glory. Mega Man Legends 2's story starts before you begin the game in its intro. It starts off with a conversation between Professor Bau and Von Blucher as they tried their second attempt to visit Forbidden Island to save his daughter, which happens to be Ro's mother. The previous attempt failed and they somehow returned back to the surface as they have been told that once you entered Forbidden Island there is no return. Later that day, a conference is held on the ship as they go into the details with the press on what they're hoping to find until suddenly an unknown person appears out of nowhere that looks exactly like Ro's mother, causes a ruckus and warns them to turn back or something bad will happen. Afterwards, she leaves the ship and escapes on a flying Reaverbot. The cutscene then cycles over to our hero Mega Man and Ro as they watched everything that happened on the live broadcast and are ready to discover what is there on the Forbidden Island. This opening cutscene provides a great opening to what our characters are going to achieve and potentially an enemy that is willing to stop them reaching their goal. The game doesn't end there with these types of cutscenes, as they are found in many parts of the game, making sure you can sit back, relax and enjoy the ride of where the game takes you. This game has made lots of improvements of the gameplay compared to its prequel. First thing would be the movement of Mega Man, as you now have the option to use the right analog stick on the PlayStation controller that helps out viewing where Mega Man needs to go. Quick turning is a new feature that will allow Mega Man to automatically look behind or sideways by pressing the circle plus directional button in which the direction he wants to view. High jumps is now a default option for Mega Man rather than being used as an extra weapon, where he will be able to explore high areas right away. The auto aim feels fast and responsive for focusing on a single enemy, however there can be at times it doesn't behave the way you want it to be. Also, running through the dungeons become easy in this game since they are more streamlined and focused on getting from point A to B. From having the different types of buster parts, you can choose which to equip from changing the stats that will help you in battle. The characters are back in fashion with all sorts of different personality traits and roles. First we have Mega Man, who is always dazed out in certain situations but knows when to get serious when the tough gets going. Then we have our adorable little genius Ro that puts Mega Man in check while always being concerned on everything he does. It helps out that we can improve their relationship during this game, as Mega Man can offer to give Ro cash to buy equipment around the floor and also accidentally open the door while she's taking a bath. This is truly expressed in her diary on how much she really cares about him. Let's not forget about the Bon family with their crazy antics from Bon Bon, Tron Bon and Teezo Bon. While Bon and Teezo has their goofy moments in the game, Tron stands out with her one-way love for Mega Man, as she easily gets flustered whenever he's around her. It makes me want to root for her more as she tries to grab her attention to Mega Man to win his heart. Lastly, my favorite pairings of the game that I enjoyed seeing on the screen were Bola and Claymore as the two pirates that were trying to grab the keys away from Mega Man during the story. Bola is hilarious from his laid-back attitude as a pirate. He feels it is a waste of time finding the keys even though Claymore persisted so much for his help. But seeing they have been partners for a long time, he just can't say no and will help him out whenever he needs him most. There are plenty of content to explore outside of the game's main story, as you can run around in different towns and fields exploring so many different things you can do. Upgrades for Mega Man weapons are found everywhere you go, so it becomes more important to look around in all sorts of places. NPCs that you go around to speak with in these towns have their own backstories as you carry on with the story, so I always love returning back to these towns once again just to check on how things are at that present moment. I love that at one point in the game where I was able to help rebuild a village, only then to having a chance to win a valuable sword from trying to answer 100 questions in a row that is about history, music, academic, geography, wildlife and general knowledge. It's random with these questions being unrelated to the game, however the method to grabbing these rewards sound like it's an awesome idea that I decided to add into this game. With all these great features packed into this game, the problem lies in the ending of the game. I feel as though that an ending definitely leaves a huge impact to the game's conclusion overall. No matter how much value and enjoyment that a game brings you, your final moments will be seeing how the story ends off. It leads off as a major cliffhanger that definitely needs a sequel to this game. I was so glad, as the game loves to flesh out the story in every other place without giving us the resolution we deserve. Having seen that Mega Man Legends 3 was a game that was supposed to be released to answer all these questions that we had, then to get cancelled goes to show that this game alone needed to be finished up without needing the game to finish up its story. Overall, Mega Man Legends 2 is an enjoyable experience for me. Its lore, characters and scenes are memorable and gameplay is still satisfying to this day. It would have reached top status for me if the ending was finished off, but nevertheless there's still a good moment of replay value from its extra difficulties and routes. Let me know what you guys think of this game, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.